Welcome to Inspire to Change Radio. I'm your host, Shirley Walthour. We're here to inspire, encourage, motivate, and promote excellence for change in our friends, family, community, and our children. In our previous programs, we talked about determination and the ingredients necessary in order to become a determined individual. These included 1, the ability to make a decision, to make quality choices, and 2, the ability to focus, to have a clear vision, to know your why, and to know your intentions. And today, I want to finish the topic of determination by talking about persistence. I recall when I was in my 3rd year of college and I was struggling to master my grades and to learn how to become independent from my parents. I had just gotten my first apartment and my first car. My father, who lived in another state, sent me a poem entitled, "Don't Quit." If you haven't heard it before, maybe it'll encourage you now. I'll only share the first verse though. Don't quit. When things go wrong, as they sometimes will, when the road you're trudging seems all uphill, when your funds are low and your debts are high, and you want to smile but you have to sigh, when care is pressing you down a bit, rest if you must, but don't quit. You see, when a person exhibits persistence in their lives, they refuse to quit until their goals are achieved. In an article by fastcompany.com entitled 7 Habits of Highly Persistent People, the writer states, persistent people have a goal or vision in mind that drives them. And they often are dreamers and visionaries who see their lives as having higher purpose than just earning a living. Persistent people realize that any goal worth reaching will take time, effort, and continuously learning new skills and thinking patterns. They welcome change and new ideas and continue looking for ways they can incorporate these in their lives. Persistence, by definition, is a firm or obstinate continuous in a course of action. But some of you might be saying, Shirley, I'm just trying to survive this financial crisis I'm in. I'm just trying to make ends meet. And then I'm trying to deal with this national health crisis that America finds themselves in. No doubt, these are very serious and challenging times that we all face. And of course, the media is constantly blasting out information about the number, of cases we have and how it has taken many lives. But nevertheless, we have to recognize that this is unprecedented times that we're in. And it's because of the COVID-19 pandemic. This novel virus has affected and infected millions of people around the world, and with America being hit the hardest, it seems. But it's times like these that become, in essence, defining moments for each one of us. Athletes often experience these defining moments when they have to reach deep and catch that second wind in order that they may finish the race or win the game, even if they've fallen or taken a hard blow. But a trained athlete understands that having determination and being persistent will give you the strength that you need, not only to face this obstacle, but also to face any future challenges that you might have. Again, I recall back in 1981 when we first opened our child care business. And in 1982, which I didn't know this one fact, that it was the greatest recession since the Depression. And I had no idea what uphill climb I was about to face. Believe me when I tell you that I know about hard times. I know about economic situations, and I know about anxiety and frustration and all of the things that you may be feeling today. Believe me when I say I have already experienced those things, because during that time we had a mortgage on the building, the child care business, and a mortgage on our home, which added up to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so when I tell you again that I understand what you're going through, I understand what you are going through. But nevertheless, with all that being said, the Apostle Paul, in the scriptures, is quoted as saying this: "Do you not know that those who run in a race all run, but one receives the prize?" He says, run in such a way that you may obtain it. In the field of early childhood education, we look at the trait of persistence on a developmental continuum. For preschool children, we specifically look at the objective of shows persistence in approaching a task, even when encountering difficulty. We observe young children in various situations during play to confirm whether they have this particular trait, or they exhibit this objective, or they meet this criteria. We know that if a child is willing to continue a task or attempt a task over and over again without giving up until they have completed that task, and ask for help if they need it, that this child has then exhibited a key foundational trait that will help them become successful with every endeavor of their lives. The question each of us have to ask ourselves is, when care is pressing us down a bit, do you have the power of persistence that will help us endure and withstand prolonged hardships without quitting, without giving up on our dreams, and without giving up on ourselves. During these tough, and I mean tough, economic times, are you willing to reach deep like the athlete and catch your second wind and persevere to the end? In an article by sellerspartners.com, they noted that determination and persistence are both required for success. I'll repeat that. They say determination and persistence are both required for success. Determination brings the clarity that you need, and persistence describes the action necessary and then helps you move it forward. Another character trait that cannot be ignored or underestimated is that of resilience. By definition, to be resilient means that you're able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions, knowing how to cope in spite of setbacks or barriers or limited resources. You see, resilient people develop a mental capacity that allows them to adapt with ease during adversity, bending like a bamboo instead of breaking. That's HuffPost.com. So, as a seasoned early childhood educator, I've often seen what resilience looks like in younger children. I've seen one child running outdoors and playing who slips and falls and scrapes their knee perhaps. That child quickly assesses their injury. They look around to see who might be looking. They brush it off, they get up, and they run and play some more. Then a second child of a similar or same age, they experience a similar incident where they fall. They may scrape their elbow. That child assesses the injury, but they begin crying right away. They look around to see who's coming to their aid. And even after the injury has been abated, that child continues to need coddling. Maybe for the next hour, that child needs attention. So, without question, we see that persistence plays a significant role in the life of an individual, along with resilience, which gives a person the power that they need to endure hardships. If you are a persistent in times that challenge you the most, and you're willing to persevere despite the obstacles you face, if you're willing to get back up when you've fallen, if you are focused and you have a clear vision for your life, if you know your why, if you learn what your intentions or know your intentions, if you're willing to make decisions, tough decisions, or learn to make quality choices, if you refuse to quit, and if you're willing to ask for help when you need it, you will win in this game of life. No matter what you're facing today or what challenges you may be facing, you must be determined to win. This program was brought to you by Florida Educators Resource. It's the home of the Little Sparrow Adventure Life Skills Curriculum, which is 10 lessons designed for late elementary and early middle school children. This program offers opportunities which include critical thinking questions, language, arts development like writing, poetry, and games. There are life lessons and applications and discussions. It is available on our new and revised and updated website, floridaeducatorsresource.com, and soon to be on amazon.com. And now for purchase, available for purchase, is my latest and my first book, which is called Determination: Winning Words for Teens. This book is an affirmation journal, and it includes life lessons and affirmations. It has notable quotes from famous people. There are 10 chapters in this book, and this book is now available on Amazon as well right now. You can find us on Facebook under Florida Educators Resource, and of course, we're here on YouTube, Inspired to Change Radio, and LinkedIn under Shirley Walthour. We are asking you, if this information has been helpful to you, use this information, share it with some others, like us right now, and then subscribe. We've enjoyed talking to you today, and we look forward to talking to you again. I say today to you, make it a great day.